Hey, what's up? How you doing? Disclaimer, yes, this is a Snapchat filter. I just can't today. I can't with the lights. I can't with the makeup. It's been a really hard day. Not that you guys asked, but yeah, what finished me was walking my dog. That just took me out. Took my face out, my hair out, everything just went. If it wasn't already bad, it just went to crap. You can see what I look like without makeup on in my other videos, so whatever, you know. I'm not trying to hide, just trying to hide today. That's not what this video is about, though. This video is quickly about Earf Muva and the drama channels in a case of what I call hit dogs hollering so hard. That woman spoke in her video about how the drama channels have been clearly bought out in some way, shape, or form by Jeffree Star. It's very obvious to anybody with even a tiny bit of sense. I haven't even been a part of this beauty community for that long, the drama community for that long. Basically, the whole reason why I'm a part of it now is because I think YouTube changed their algorithm and just started pushing this stuff to me non-stop, even though it's nothing like what I normally watch. And me being a very easily manipulated human was like, okay, I guess I'm watching this now. Okay, you know, I did watch makeup, not channels, but videos when I was curious about doing a look or something like that, or needed inspiration on something. But other than that, didn't really care. Then I found some older videos, especially of people like Rich Luck. I thought his videos were hilarious from a year plus ago. Petty Page, super creative. That's one thing I didn't agree with Earf Muva about. I feel like Petty Page is actually very creative, especially relative to the other drama channels. And then that's kind of how I got into it. So being a newer person in that community, it's very obvious to even me what they're doing. They've clearly been bought out. If they haven't been bought out, if they're getting absolutely nothing from completely kissing this man's behind, being all up in his closet, giggling over and over, pushing his awful Morphe collection thing as giveaways, like every single person, you know, if they're fighting his battles for him on his enemies, all for free, for nothing, then they're all somehow at the same time, how synchronous, insane, out of their minds. You know, it doesn't make sense any other way, but he has some sort of mass gag order on everybody. That's the only other thing that makes sense. And I hope he's paying you guys very well, because apparently he's extremely wealthy. I hope he's buying you guys at least a condo paid in full each for this, because it's utter foolishness. And I feel like you all might lose in the end. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe you've already won. I'm not hating on the hustle, but the content is boring. And like Earf Muva said, I would appreciate somebody being more honest, drawing a line in the sand, saying, yeah, I kiss his ass. Yeah, like he bought me stuff, and so now I like him or whatever. Or I don't care if he's racist. You know, his racism doesn't affect me because I'm white. You know, I respect somebody more that way than somebody just acting like this isn't what's going on and being like, they're all gonna say that we're biased, but we're not, because, and then they like don't really explain themselves. It just keeps happening over and over again. You know, it's very obvious, and I know Earf Muva and I cannot be the only people who have noticed this. It just drastic turnaround and drastic just increased butt kissing, just foolishness is what it is. It's very obvious, and if it would not be true, I don't think they'd be going after this channel who, like I said, had under 1,000 subs when she said these things. Like, what's going on? You know, it's that and the, like, hanging out with one another. It's gotten very funny. You know what I mean? Like, I see all the different moves being made. We can see, anybody with, like, a little bit of intuition and experience with people can see what's going on. The videos have become super redundant. Just, y'all are featured in each other's videos, and then you're doing the same video on the same topics at the same time. It's just like, what? This sucks, you know? Like, I'm like, God, YouTube algorithm, give me something else. But there are other channels, and that is what I think is the beauty about this. I think these people are kind of making themselves more relevant over time. They might gain more subscribers because of the ass kissing of Jeffree Star, and he has very high, you know, ratings on YouTube. But in the end, I feel like the engagement and the loyalty might kind of falter just from the fact that it's kind of boring. We have amazing people that are coming up that I think are doing all, you know, kind of similar things. You know, they tell you about what's going on and then they put their opinions on it, and they haven't been bought out yet. So I feel like that's kind of often what happens. You know, you start out, you're kind of original, you might change your style or whatever a bit to get more views. It's just when when you see what works. Then if you get super popular, somebody tries to control you who's bigger than you, so you kind of like fall in line. And then if you acquiesce to that, if you fall in line, you kind of become boring. But then it leaves more room for more interesting people to come and do the same thing. And then when they get to that crossroads, they can decide whether they want to go mainstream and kind of suck at the end, or continue with their originality and let their genius take them as far as it can go. That's because I believe genius is not just like a thing that happens forever. I think it can be a spark too, a spark of just creativity. And then you get on YouTube. I don't think anybody's career is supposed to last forever. It can, but I don't think it should be expected that everybody's YouTube is supposed to last forever. I think it's kind of like a bell-shaped thing, like a crescendo, this type of shape, but whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. That's just what I wanted to say. Oh, the people I was going to mention who are kind of doing similar things, and they're way more interesting at this point, as told by Kenya, nappy-headed jojoba, it's Keisha. There's so many more. I just can't think of them right now. Oh, Paris Milan, Chrissy. Those are people more in the the last two, like black women, female topics. But the first three talk about everything. I can't think of anything else right now. I'm so brain dead. But yeah, I just wanted to say those couple things that I just said. Anyway, love you guys. Bye. I did have something else to add real quick. Jeffree Star could very well be a racist person. He could be extremely racist. I don't know why. I can't see him being being forced to be around many black people anyway. I don't know why he would be, but there's so much smoke to be no fire whatsoever when it comes to that. Although I feel that way, this isn't really about him, and it's not really any hate towards him, because he's doing what he can to stay on top. He's playing his card to do what he's got to do based on his experiences and what he wants in life to reach or maintain his goals. It's up to these drama channels whether or not they want to play with him, or they want to pick the cards up if they want to play ball. So it's really about holding them accountable for, at the very least, being honest about where they draw the line, what team they're on. Because it's not like black people started this. It's not like black people started this Jeffree Star crap. He did. Videos came out about him. People came out about him being racist. White people came out about having a problem with him because he's racist. So it's like, what more do you want from people? Like, who are calling you out on y'all's BS. We didn't start this. We didn't start the fire. We did not start the fire. Okay, now that's for real it. All right, bye again.